pour un soin de leur choix.
C'est bon, ça!
J'aime ça. Bonne idée.
Pas grave si tu veux pas.
C'est correct, là.
What was happening in the cord?
I like the film a lot because firstly I saw that the man who was talking to another one in the group of people, I thought he was crazy and he saw someone who doesn't exist. But then it actually was they were together and there were nobody and he was just texting to somebody in the group chat and then I realized that really nowadays people became like less socialized. We can sit in front of our friend and then type to someone in our phone and sometimes I don't know, like in conversation through the social media people seems to be like more to have a conversation about something, but then you meet that person, you don't know what to say to him, and you don't know what start to talking about with him, and that's why I think that we should like put our phones away and start to talk to each other.
I was gonna say that honestly it applies to like everybody nowadays and how it's very important to just get off the phone when you're with someone in person and actually be present with them. Like personally, I find it very frustrating if I'm talking to someone and they're on their phone. Like I find it very disrespectful when I don't do it myself if I'm with someone. But I've also experienced people do that. You know, like people go on their phones and they're talking to you, and it feels like you're kind of being ignored. And realistically, you can't really talk to two people at the same time and pay attention 100% to both of them. So I think it's something that affects relationships nowadays, in the sense that people aren't really connecting as much. Also, in like public spaces, I think maybe back in, I don't know, let's say like 10 years ago, like people would start a conversation with a stranger or something like that, but now it's something that's so taboo and like nobody wants to do it, and like everybody kind of just hides away their phone and nobody makes eye contact with each other. So I think like it was a very clear message and I relate to it a lot. Yeah.
I actually got a completely different message out of this film. I thought that this was a person and his partner, and his partner was being like, and his friends were in the group text were saying, we don't know him, we love you, but we don't get to see you anymore. Like, and he was like, oh, I'm just gonna delete this public conversation and be with my partner. I didn't think it was about a play on social media, although that's an interesting way to look at it for sure. I thought it was about a relationship slowly eating out your social life.
Ada, tu sais que si tu choisis d'être avec lui, nous, on peut pas te suivre.
Je sais, mais je peux pas faire comme s'il était pas là.
I like the fact that it was the opposite. Like, I completely got taken in. I thought all the other people around him were real, even the guy facing him. And then when he turned it off, I thought he was just I didn't see all so many messages. I thought it was just the guy that he was turning off. And then I realized it's completely the opposite of what I thought. Like he was really with one person and having a group chat with the other. So for me, it was really kind of shocking. So that was great.
Yeah, I think there was the quote at the very end of the film from like 600 BC saying like, don't lose the friends that you have so quickly. And I think that's what really brought it all together for me. And I felt like there was definitely a touch of social media that influenced the whole film. I kind of felt like something so timeless and something that, you know, such a simple saying that was written so long ago, it still applies to today. Like the director was just able to kind of like put it in the 21st century in a way that we kind of all experience it today, like with technology and our phones and how we communicate with people nowadays.
You see, that was what made me think that it was one relationship that was absorbing the guy's time away from the other friendships. That was just my opinion.